Hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me. I cannot hear you. You talk so that I can listen.
Ma'am, I'm talking, but you can't hear me.
Wait. Yes. So, students, I have sent you the mail of NEET. Have you saw that? आपने नीट के क्वेश्चंस देखे? मैंने जो नीट के हिसाब से भेजे हैं फर्स्ट अपना फर्स्ट
Yes.
चैप्टर. Everybody have saw both of you. Okay. So my question towards you is: are you capable of solving it? Are you able to solve it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, now okay. And if you have any
Yes.
kind of a query, you can put the message on WhatsApp and you can let me know. Okay, I'll help you out. But if you are solving by your own, very good. I'll still help you out when we will be discussing in the next lecture. Okay, whenever our upcoming lecture is there, I guess on Wednesday or something. So
Yes.
definitely I'll be discussing at that time. Okay. Now I would like to tell you certain points for a NEET student. That is, see how I solve it. I solve it according to the. I give the questions to the students, right? And there are 4 options. Okay. उन 4 ऑप्शन में से एक आंसर होता है. अब एक आंसर मिला वो तो ठीक है, लेकिन बाकी के 3 क्यों नहीं? Understood? Why not those 3 are capable of getting answers? Isn't it? What is the problem? Why is it not having a proper reasonable question with our means why is it not having answer with that question? That you have to think and you have to write it down. Okay. So for a certain things I will be asking, okay, if fragmentation example is Pyrogyra, so why not Chlamydomonas? Why not yeast? Okay, why not Porifera? Then you should be capable of giving those answers. Understood, Siddhant and Akansha? ओके. अगर मेगास्पोरोजेनेसिस में अगर मेयोसिस हो रहा है तो माइटोसिस क्यों नहीं? ऑल राइट. So all these things should be what? All these things should be known to you. That's why these are the certain tricks of solving. Okay? Yeah. So now let us move further, guys. The thing is that we are going to start. I think Siddhant have went, right? Siddhant is not there. Yeah.
Ma'am, can you take the class from 6 o'clock?
Yeah, I can take it.
Okay.
I guess
Because
Siddhant. Yeah. I guess Siddhant is not free. Siddhant, are you free from 6 o'clock, dear?
Ma'am, ma'am, I was disconnected. Can you tell me what you
Yes, I can tell you that. But Bacha, are you free at 6 o'clock?
In the evening, 6 o'clock, yes, I'm free.
And you are free? Okay, then I'll talk to Hemant sir and I'll say to take from 6. Akansha, you don't have any lectures at 6, right?
no. In the
Okay,
afternoon also until means 7:30 I don't have any lectures. Then I have French lectures. So that
okay,
I have to shift it to morning and then I don't attend my college lectures.
okay. And then I'll talk to sir. I'll be telling to sir that you start in evening from 6 o'clock. Your both
Okay.
lecture. Okay? All
Okay.
right. Siddhant, I haven't said much, but I only said that you have to write it down the three optional things that why the answer is not capable of that question. Okay, and rest all things that these are the certain tricks. Because see, I am asking the question that doesn't mean that the same question is going to be asked into the NEET. Your mind should work according to the tricky ways, right? That's why the reason behind that I'm telling you, you have to write it down according to that, the three options, why not it is capable of that answer. Okay. Now let us begin with our normal lecture. That is, we are dealing with our human health and diseases chapter, right? Okay, guys. Here is our PowerPoint presentation. Now, students, we have already studied with cell of immune system. In this cell of immune system, guys, I am repeating it again. That is, there are two cells. One is lymphocytes and one is antigen presenting cell. Then in lymphocyte students, we have saw that lymphocytes are the chief cells of our immunity. And what happened? This lymphocytes has been produced in trillions and millions of numbers, isn't it? After that, the lymphocytes are of how many types? They are of two types. Can you tell me, Akansha, the first type is of lymphocyte?
T lymphocytes
T
and B
lymphocytes.
lymphocytes,
Yes,
thymus
and
and
T,
bone marrow.
yes, thymus and bone marrow. Bone marrow can be also called as an,
Basal cells.
yes, it is also called as an Brussels cells beta. Okay.
Okay.
After that, we saw that what is the meaning of an hematopoiesis. Hematopoiesis means what, students? Hematopoiesis means cells are produced. From where these cells are produced? These cells are produced from stem cell. And where this stem cell is present? In the bone marrow. So when these cells are produced from a stem cell, when the cells are produced from the stem cell in bone marrow, this process we called it as an hematopoiesis. Now, whenever there are the immature lymphocytes, we everybody know that they are this immature lymphocyte. What does they become? They become thymocytes. And where they migrate? They migrate into the blood. Okay, and from their blood, they migrate to the thymus. All right, and after migrating towards the thymus, hence they get mature as in what? They get mature as in T lymphocytes. Now, these lymphocytes which are present, they reside in lymphoid organs. Now, what are these lymphoid organs? Lymphoid organs are spleen, lymph nodes, and then they undergo a different kind of a cell division, isn't it? Even we have saw students, that is what. Now, this thymus, यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन एक आता है कि ये डायरेक्टली ब्लड में क्यों माइग्रेट करते हैं? बिकॉज दे आर बिलोंगिंग टू द एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड सिस्टम. Now, this endocrine gland system are what? They are the cells, and they are the glands which are directly going to secrete their hormones and cell into the bloodstream, students. Okay. Then we went towards the B lymphocytes. B lymphocytes produce specific plasma cells, and this specific plasma cells produces what? It produces antibodies, isn't it? Now, these T lymphocytes are always responsible for cell-mediated, and it is also called as a cell immune system. B lymphocytes are always responsible for antibody-mediated, and even we called it as an humoral immunity, right? Then we went towards the mechanism. Have everybody understood with the mechanism, guys? आपने एक बार भी घर पे पढ़ा? हमारे टेक्स्ट बुक में मैकेनिज्म सिर्फ और सिर्फ शॉर्ट में दिया हुआ है. अगर आपने देखा होगा तो मैंने इन डिटेल में लिखा है. All right. The thing is that because you should know how the cells are infecting and how the cells are having their specific cells and how will they act with an antigen. हमने thymus cell lymphocytes के बारे में देखा था. They will be always in a contact with the antigen, and after coming in a contact with the antigen, students, they will start forming a clone. Clone means what? उनकी duplicate copies बनाना start करते हैं. और वो क्या करेंगे? हर एक जो क्लोन बना है टी लिम्फोसाइट्स का एंटीजन के साथ, वो अलग अलग फंक्शन करेंगे, सिमिलर फंक्शन नहीं परफॉर्म करेंगे, राइट? So this clone cells are of how many types? They are of the four types. First one is helper T cell. Second one is killer cell. Killer cell we also called as an cytotoxic T cell. Then we have a suppressor T cell, and then we have a memory T cell. Okay. Now, students, this helper T cell which we are talking about, they produces lymphokines. This lymphokines are the cells which will produce a different cells. It will produce a T cell. It will always produce B lymphocytes, and it will attract the macrophagocytes. Okay. Then after that, killer cells. Killer cells will be always killing what? They will be always killing the harmful microorganisms which are present into our body. They will infect the cells. They'll infect the carcinogenic cells. Who are the carcinogenic cells? That is, they are the cancerous cells. ठीक है. अब ये जो टी सेल्स है वो बाइंड करेंगे हमारे इन्फेक्टेड सेल के साथ, और बाइंड करने के बाद एक स्पेशल सेल सिक्रीट करेंगे जिसका नाम है परफोरिन. अब परफोरिन क्या करते हैं? परफोरिन इन्फेक्टेड सेल के पास क्या बनाते हैं? होल बनाते हैं, और अंदर क्या रिलीज करते हैं? उनके एक हार्मफुल सब्सटेंस रिलीज करते हैं ताकि क्या हो जाए? माइक्रोब किल्ड हो जाए. और हम उसे फिर क्या बुलाते हैं? साइटोटॉक्सिक सेल. साइटोटॉक्सिक, टॉक्सिक मीन्स व्हाट? हार्मफुल सब्सटेंस. साइटो मीन्स व्हाट? सेल. सेल के अंदर हार्मफुल चीजें प्रोड्यूस करना, कार्सिनोजेनिक सेल्स प्रोड्यूस करना. अंडरस्टूड? तो सेल से ही उनका काम पता चलता है. देन वी हैव अ सप्रेसर सेल. सप्रेसर सेल क्या करेगा? इट विल ऑलवेज व्हाट? इट विल सप्रेस द एंटायर इम्यून सिस्टम. By what? By attacking its own body cell. After that, we have a memory T cell. What does memory T cell does, guys? It remember everything that previously this cell has infected our body. We are not going to allow this body again to infect our body. Okay, so they always keep in their mind because their what? Sensation is very strong. Then we saw about B lymphocyte, that is bone marrow lymphocyte, how they are having a relationship with the antigen. हमने इसमें क्या देखा था? एंटीजन विल बी टेकिंग व्हाट? एंटीजन, जो बी लिम्फोसाइट्स में जो एंटीजन है वो साथ में किसकी मदद लेंगे बेटा? वो हेल्पर टी सेल्स की भी मदद लेंगे. What they will do? This B lymphocyte cells which are present, they will multiply very fast for producing what? Again for producing clone. Okay, और प्रोड्यूसिंग क्लोन करने के बाद किसका क्लोन बनाना चाहेंगे? वो जो हमारे ब्लड में प्लाज्मा सेल प्रेजेंट होते हैं उसके, एंड द मेमोरी बी सेल्स के. Now plasma cells are what? They are especially glycoprotein cells. इसी प्लाज्मा सेल्स को हम एंटीबॉडीज भी कहते हैं. Okay, which are passed by body fluid, which is dealing. Body fluid means what? Humor. Humor means what? Like blood and lymph. इसीलिए अगर आपको याद होगा तो अभी मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले आपसे कहा था बी lymphocytes are always responsible for antibody mediated. मतलब एंटीबॉडी मतलब कौन? हमारा प्लाज्मा रिलीज करने के लिए. एंड बॉडी फ्लूइड. बॉडी फ्लूइड मीन्स व्हाट? हुमोरियल इम्यूनिटी. इसीलिए उसका नाम हमारा बी लिम्फोसाइट्स के साथ जुड़ा गया हुआ है. अंडरस्टूड स्टूडेंट्स? समझ में आया आपको यहाँ तक? किसी को कोई डाउट है क्या यहाँ तक? प्लीज बोलो. समझ में आया? ओके आकांक्षा, सिद्धांत, ये चीज हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में पढ़ी थी, मैं वापस आपको रिवाइज कर रही हूँ. ओके, अब ये जो एंटीबॉडी है ये क्या करेंगे? हमेशा सेल को बाइंड करेंगे, साथ में रखेंगे, और जब कभी भी साथ में रखेंगे उनका काम हो जाएगा तो वो क्या कहेंगे? नाउ यू बी फ्री फॉर डूइंग योर ओन वर्क. ओके, नाउ दिस एंटीबॉडीज which are free, they are doing three functions. First one is agglutination, second one is opionization, and third one is neutralization. Okay, अगर आप देखोगे agglutination मतलब क्या है? Whatever the harmful pollutants, ऐसे pollutants जो pollution के यहाँ से हमारे अंदर present हुए हैं, okay, including bacteria and viruses, it will form a layer, right? Then we have a opionization. What is the meaning of an opionization, kids? Therefore, it is a what? Opionization means forming a coating of bacteria. Okay, क्यों? क्योंकि हमारे ही मैक्रोफैगोफाजेस है, मतलब क्या? हमारी मैक्रोफाजेस है जो हमारे खुद के बॉडीज के मॉलिक्यूल्स है, वो क्या कर सके? इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कर सके. ओके, क्या है? मतलब दिस इज आवर ओन सेल and this is a bacterial cell or virus cell which has been entered into us. Understood? That's why what this antigen does, the antibody does, they have a three functions. Second one is opionization. Neutralization. What they will neutralize? Whichever the harmful bacteria are produced, they produce a harmful thing, which we called it as an toxins, right? For example, like in tetanus injection. Abhi, when we take a tetanus injection, when there is a dog bite, not a dog bite, sorry, when there is a cat bite, when you get an injury, minor injury, when you get a minor cut, when you are cutting a vegetable doing dissection, what not things, right? if you get any kind of an piercing of a nail, अगर आपके पैर में कीला लग जाता है, if you are doing this piercing of your ears, nose, anything, if it starts getting into pus, right? So it doesn't get converted into pus. So what do? We go and take an TT injection, that is tetanus injection, right? So what? Why are we taking that? That whichever thing has been happening to our body, harmful thing has been happening to our body, it shouldn't create a toxin. तो टिटानस इंजेक्शन क्या करता है, सारी चीजों को न्यूट्रलाइज कर देता है, राइट? नाउ ऑलवेज रिमेंबर स्टूडेंट्स, हमें पता है एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी दे हैव अ क्लोज रिलेशनशिप, दे बोथ आर ब्रदर सिस्टर्स टू ईच अदर, ओके? So when they are brother sisters to each other, so each antibody has a particular antigen. हमेशा एंटीबॉडीज का खुद का क्या होगा, एंटीजन प्रेजेंट होगा. हर एक एंटीजन अपने एंटीबॉडी के साथ रहेगी और हर एक एंटीबॉडी अपने एंटीजन के साथ रहेगी, right? They're not going to leave each other. So always remember, the specific antigen will have their own specific antibody, right? Now the next students which we are going to study, antigen presenting cell, okay? अब मैं आपको ना एक बार और एक चीज याद दिलवाना चाहूंगी, क्योंकि the thing is when students study, they get confused. Now, what is an antigen, students? Antigen means foreign substances, okay, inventing body and capable of giving immune response. एंटीजन क्या होता है? एंटीजन एक ऐसा सेल है आपके बॉडी का जो कि फॉरेन सब्सटेंस है, फॉरेन सब्सटेंस को आइडेंटिफाई करेगा, ओके, और आपके बॉडी को प्रोटेक्ट करेगा किससे? जो बाहर ही फॉरेन सब्सटेंसेस है, जैसे कि बैक्टीरिया, वायरसेस, जो कोई भी आएगा उससे क्या करेगा, वो प्रिवेंट करेगा आपके बॉडी को, ओके? एंड इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर स्टिम्युलेटिंग, मतलब आपके बॉडी को इम्यून सिस्टम देने के लिए कौन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है? एंटीजन. व्हाट इज एन एंटीबॉडी? इट इज एन एक केमिकल है, प्रोटेक्टिव केमिकल है. किसने प्रोड्यूस किया है? हमारे इम्यून सेल ने, हमारे इम्यून सिस्टम ने, जो कि सिर्फ किसे रिस्पॉन्स करेगा? एंटीजन को. हेंस वी कॉल्ड इट एज एन एंटीबॉडी. एंटीजन मीन्स ऐसा फॉरेन सब्सटेंस जो आपके खुद के बॉडी का है, आपको इम्यून सिस्टम भी देगा और आपके बॉडी को फाइट करने के लिए मदद करेगा. एंटीबॉडी कौन है? एंटीबॉडी प्रोटेक्टिव केमिकल है जो कि आपके बॉडी में इम्यून सेल को क्या करेगा, हमेशा आपके इम्यून सिस्टम स्ट्रॉन्ग रखेगा और आपके एंटीजन को रिस्पॉन्स करेगा. उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? एंटीबॉडी. Now this antibodies are also called as in plasma cells, and this plasma cells are made up of glycoprotein. Okay students, all right. अब हम बढ़ते हैं आगे. Now what is the reason behind to teaching you again this antibodies and antigen? I have always seen towards the students, they are always confused. इतना सिखाने के बाद भी क्या होता है पता है, जब आप मैकेनिज्म पढ़ते हो तो your mind goes under confusion. Okay, so it is necessary to know the difference and then go towards the antigen presenting cell. Now antigen कौन से cells को present करना पसंद करता है? Now we have a specialized cells which includes monocytes. These monocytes are present into a blood, so we called it as a blood macrophage. All right students, and we have a histophytes. Histophytes are presenting as a tissue macrophage. Now always remember students, histophytes, the study of tissues, we called it as an histology. Okay, study of cell, we called it as an cytology. That's why now you would have saw there is an cytophyte. Okay, then we saw cytokinin, means the cells. It is representing certain cell. What is an histocyte? ऐसे cells जो tissues के पास present है. तो always remember, whenever we study zoology, whenever there is histocyte coming या फिर histo it is coming, it is related something to the tissue. That's why they are saying what? Histocyte. Histocyte means what? The study of tissue macrophages. Okay, all right. So monocytes, they will be always doing an activity of blood macrophage, and histocytes, they will be always doing activity of a tissue macrophage. Antigen, okay, they present cells, means what? वो cells को present करेंगे and engulf pathogen. Engulf pathogen means whichever the harmful microorganisms are present, what the antigen will do, they will eat them. Okay, means they will kill them. Okay, and process what? This process is done by the antigen. Now, process of antigen are presented on their surface. Now, on which surface it will be presented, Akansha and Siddhant? It will be presented on the surface of our blood. Okay, it will be presented on the surface of our blood. Cells are capable to deliver. अब cells अपने तरफ से और क्या क्या दे सकते हैं? Co-stimulatory signals. What is the meaning of a co-stimulatory signal? That means if any kind of a foreign particle, कोई भी बैक्टीरिया वायरसेस हमारे सेल को, हमारे इम्यून सिस्टम को अगर अटैक करने वाला होगा, right, what it is going to do? It is going to give you a signal, help, 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 right? In the same way, that's why it has been said, helper T cell activation. Means whenever the cell require help, the cell will be provided help. From whom? From our body, right? And after providing help from our body, what it will be happening, that cell will be what? If that bacteria and virus is attacking that cell is going to give a signal, please give me a help. So who is going to run behind that? Our helper T cell is going to run. And this helper T cell, after running, it is going to call to whom? देखो किसे बुलाएगा वो? किलर सेल को बुलाएगा. किलर सेल क्या करेगा? सप्रेस कर देगा. सप्रेस करने के बाद हमारा सेल मेमोरी में याद रखेगा कि ये बैक्टीरिया ने या फिर वायरस ने मुझे मारा था. Understood? Okay. So same thing will be happening with this B lymphocytes also. Okay. इसीलिए उन्होंने क्या कहा? The antigen. एंटीजन कौन से सेल्स के पास होता है? जो कि मोनोसाइट्स, मतलब हमारे सारे ब्लड वेसल में सिंगल सिंगल सेल्स है. Okay, that's why what they have said, monocyte. Monocyte as blood macrophage. All right. Then histocytes as, it's histocyte as and वो tissue macrophage, मतलब टिश्यू के ब्लड में सारे वो क्या करेंगे? मदद करेंगे. Antigen, what does it do? Antigen engulfs the outside microorganism, means foreign pathogen, and what this processes go on. All right. Wherever this antigen will be present on the surface. On the surface of whom? On the surface of the blood. And what the cells are capable of? Cells are capable of what? Cells are capable of giving the signal. And this signal will be going to whom? To the helper T cell. After helper T cell, they will be going to the killer cell. What the killer cell will do? Killer cell will be catching whom? Killer cell will be catching those microbes and binding it. And after binding it, which cell will be secreted? Students, tell me. हेल्पर टी सेल. हेल्पर टी सेल के बाद गया किलर सेल. किलर सेल को हम साइटोटॉक्सिन कहते हैं. अब जो बाहरी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म है, बराबर, बाहरी ऑर्गेनिज्म पे क्या हुआ? माइक्रोब पे अटैक हुआ. आफ्टर अटैकिंग मींस व्हाट विल हैपन? इट विल बाइंड दैट इन्फेक्टेड सेल. एंड विच सेल विल बी रिलीज? स्टूडेंट्स, विच सेल विल बी सिक्रीटेड? पढ़ो ये डायरेक्ट.
Perforins.
Yes, perforin will be secreted. Understood. What perforin is going to do, Akansha? Tell me.
It will make a hole in the infected cell and then it will
Yes,
secrete the toxic substance,
very good.
cytotoxin.
Yes. Okay, Akansha Siddhant. And then it will be going to a suppressor. मतलब क्या करेगा? It will attack that microbe और immune system को कहेगा शांत. Okay, now I have killed that cell. Now our kingdom is again safe, means our body is again safe. And it will be noted into the book that this person has been entered, and we have to keep in our mind. Understood? This is a mechanism how it is working. Alright guys, so this was about whom? This was about antigen presenting cells. In this way the antigen present all of the cells of our body. Now this is one of the major important question of our board exam. Every year, without this, the paper is incomplete. Okay. Therefore, students, the structure of antibody. Either they will ask you, explain neat and label diagram of antibody, or they will tell you, only draw neat and label diagram of structure of antibody. Now, before starting with the antibody, students, let me introduce this antibody, okay? Students, you can see this Y shape, all right? With a Y shape, on the upper side of Y, where my cursor is rotating, जैसा मेरा arrow घूम रहा है उसको देखो, उसके साथ क्या है? उसके साथ हमारे पास और एक क्या है? We are having one more cell, right? Therefore, these two cells together, we called it as an antigen binding site. Then these two cells, which are having antigen binding cells, the inner cell we called it as a variable heavy chain. Okay. This another one which is present, we called it as a light chain. Both this chain, this antigen binding site, both this antigen binding site, they are the constant region. How they are? They are constant. Okay. Now students, this is consisting of a disulfide light bond. अब ये जो कुछ भी आपके पास क्या है, जो कुछ भी आपके पास जो चेन है, वो उसके पास क्या है? उसके पास है लाइट चेन. मतलब ये दोनों भी बॉन्ड जो है, ये अपर साइड हुआ Y का और ये लोअर साइड हुआ Y का. So at the lower side, this lower side arms of the antibody is bind by the disulfide chain. Okay, and therefore this both region are heavy region and we also called it as a constant region. कहीं move नहीं होते हैं, वो अपने जगह पर ही रहते हैं. Understood? Now, structure is of Y shape. It consists of two arms at the upper side. These two arms are joined together. We called it as an antigen binding site. Over here we have two different regions, right? Internal arm, we have a variable region of heavy chain. External chain, they are the light chain. So we called it as a variable region of light chain. Upper arm, lower arm, constant region, constant रहेंगे. Alright. This constant region both have heavy chain. What do they have? Heavy chain. Okay. This constant region, lower bond, they are bind together by disulfide bond. Why? Upper arm, lower arm. अब ये आप देख रहे हो यहाँ का corner. This corner we called it as an hinge. This corner we called it as an hinge. Okay. What this hinge are? This hinge is joining of upper and lower arm. Understood? Okay, and hence we called it as a structure of antibody. Now let us move further, students. Antibodies are glycogen. Sorry, I have written here by mistake. Wait a second, okay guys, wait a second. Yeah, I have written by mistakenly over here, that is antigen. Minded student, this is a antibody. I am talking about antibody. Okay. मेरे से यहाँ पे मिस्टेक हुआ है लिखने में. यहाँ पे एंटीजन के बजाय एंटीबॉडी आना चाहिए. Now let us move. Antibodies are plasma cells. They are called it as in glycoprotein. Just now, few minutes before we studied. They are highly specific to their antigen. ये भी हमने पढ़ा. हर एंटीजन को अपना एंटीबॉडी चाहिए होता है और हर एंटीबॉडी को हमारा अपना एंटीजन चाहिए होता है. That's why the antibodies, which are plasma cells, they consist of glycoprotein. They are having a highly specific site. We called it as an immunoglobulin. Okay, we called it as an immunoglobulin. Hope students, you remember that I have said you this immunoglobulin Ig. Where I have said you? I have said you in innate or acquired immunity. Tell me, चलो बोलो कहाँ पे मैंने आपको बताया था?
Acquired.
Yes.
Natural.
Yes. Natural,
Passive.
acquired, passive. Understood? यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे मैंने कहा था ना IgA. A represents what? Your blood group. Okay. And therefore Ig, immunoglobulin, means your antibodies. Now understood, from mother to child, what it is passed on? The antibody is passed on. So that what? So that the child should remain healthy. Okay, that's why the first milk is what? The first milk is necessary for each and every child of its mother. Now these antigens are produced by plasma cells, which in turn they form what? They form a bone marrow glucose cells, which we called it as an B lymphocyte. Okay. Now this plasma cells produces about 2000 molecules of antibody per second. ओके, आपके जो प्लाज्मा सेल्स हैं बराबर, वो क्या करते हैं? वही प्लाज्मा सेल्स वापस क्या बनाते हैं? एंटीबॉडीज बनाते हैं. कितने पर सेकेंड में एंटीबॉडीज बनते हैं? 2000 molecules of antibodies, right? What is the shape of the antibody? The shape of the antibody is Y shape. I said you when we was doing the introduction. It consists of 4 polypeptide chain. अब ये 4 polypeptide chain कहाँ से आएगा? Upper 2. Okay, not to count this external arm, huh guys? Okay, 4 polypeptide. ऊपर के 2, नीचे के 2. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Understood? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? How many? 4 polypeptide chains. So, consisting of 4 polypeptide chains, in this, 2 heavy chains, okay, we saw 2 heavy chains, that is H chain, and 2 light chain, which is represented as an L chain. Now, see, 2 heavy chains. देख रहा है आपको? Internal arm, upper arm. ये देखिए, internal upper arm. कितना है? 1, 2. 2 heavy chains. Then 1 external upper arm. 1, 2. कितना है? 2. So 2 light chain. Understood? So therefore, students, we have 2 heavy chain. It is represented as an H chain, and we have a 2 light chain. It is represented as an L chain. Again, repeating it, students. Antibodies are glycoproteins. They are specific for their, sorry, antibodies are glycoproteins. They are what? They are specifically, highly specific for their antigen. We called it as an immunoglobulin. They are represented by capital I and small g. All right. Antigen will always produce plasma cell. Right. In turn, what it is going to form? It is going to form bone marrow cell. We called it as a Brussels cell. Right. This plasma cell produces 2000 molecules of antibody per second. Antibody is of Y shape, consisting of how many polypeptide chain, guys? 4 polypeptide chain. Out of that, 2 are heavy chain, which is represented by H chain. 2 are light chain. It is represented by an L chain. Okay. Now this 4
Ma'am,
polypeptide,
antigens are produced by plasma cells.
yes, antigen are produced by the plasma cell.
But
Okay.
antigen is the foreign substance na, invading our body.
Yes, yes, yes. It is right, beta. Antigen are what? Foreign substances. बराबर?
Yes.
लेकिन ये दोनों जन क्या है? दोनों जन antigen, antibody are what? They both are closely related.
Okay.
Understood? They both are closely related. So without antigen, antibody cannot survive, and without antibody, antigen cannot survive. Understood? So both are correlated. So therefore, what happens? This highly specific antigen, what do? They say that we will produce a plasma cell. बराबर? क्यों? क्योंकि अल्टीमेट आपको प्लाज्मा सेल कहाँ पे मिलेगा बेटा? बना हुआ बोन
P
मैरो में,
lymphocytes. हाँ.
है ना? बोन मैरो में मिलेगा. इसीलिए जब हमने बोन मैरो के बारे में पढ़ा, मतलब बी लिम्फोसाइट्स के बारे में पढ़ा, अगर आपको याद होगा तो उन्होंने क्या कहा था? उन्होंने ये कहा था कि बेटा शो यू. Okay, what they are telling you? this B lymphocyte they will multiply soon और उनके क्लोन्स क्या बनाएंगे बच्चा, उनके क्लोन्स बनाएंगे
Plasma cell.
प्लाज्मा सेल. ओके, और
हम्म.
फिर ये प्लाज्मा सेल उसके साथ साथ और कौन, मेमोरी बी सेल बनेगा.
हाँ.
ऑलराइट, तो इसीलिए क्या है, हमारे जो एंटीजन जो बी सेल्स में है, मतलब हमारे बोन मैरो सेल्स में है, वही क्या करेंगे, उनके क्लोन, उनके डुप्लीकेट कॉपीज प्लाज्मा सेल बनाएंगे. That's why I have mentioned over here, that is what antigen produces the plasma cell. Understood
Okay.
बेटा?
Yes.
Understood सिद्धांत, समझ में आया बेटा? आकांक्षा समझा बेटा क्यों
Yes,
ऐसा
ma'am.
हुआ?
हाँ.
Okay, yes. Now, these 4 polypeptide chain are held together. Okay, you take this 2 upper arm chain. If you will see this wavy side, see guys over here. Over here also we have 2 wavy sides, right? This lower arm के यहाँ पर भी अगर आप देखोगे 2 wavy sides है. तो ये सारे लोग जो present है, what they are doing, this 4 polypeptide chain are bind together by whom? By a disulfide bond. Okay, disulfide means what? 2 molecules of sulfide. Sulfur forms a molecule of sulfide, isn't it? आपके केमिस्ट्री बोलती है ये, राइट? अब यही केमिस्ट्री क्या करेगी, हमारे ये जो एंटीजन है, सॉरी एंटीबॉडी है, उनके जो एक्सटर्नल लाइट चेन को एंड इंटरनल हैवी चेन को कैसे बांधे रखेगी, हमारे डाइसल्फाइड बॉन्ड से. Understood? Okay. Even over here also, the lower arm of our Y, they are also binded together by a disulfide bond. That's why what our theoretical part say, this 4 polypeptide chain are binded together by a disulfide bond. All right. Okay. Now, region holding arms and stem of the body is termed as an hinge. Means this is arm, okay, and the lower one is body. जिसे मैं upper arm कह रही हूँ उसे हम क्या कहते हैं, arm. और जिसे मैं lower arm कह रही हूँ उसे हम क्या कहते हैं, body. So the upper arm and this body is joined by whom? The joint is called as an hinge. Understood, students? Okay. Like for example, my hand. This is my hand. This is my lower hand. And this is my upper hand. We called it as an tricep bicep body. बराबर? This and this is joined by a socket ball, which we called it as an elbow. Right? So who is hinge over here? This is hinge. Joined है ना? Lower hand, upper hand. बराबर? So this is what, this we have a hinge. Understood? In the same way, students, this one, the upper arm, which I called it as an, it is called as an arm, and the lower arm, which I called, it is called as a body. So arm, body, joined by a hinge. Understood, students? Understood? Okay. Now, chain of antibody consists of 2 distinct regions. Okay. Now this chain which it consists of in what? It consists of in 2 different regions. That's why what we called it as we called it as a variable region and the constant region. Okay. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारे पास 2 चेन है, लाइट चेन, हैवी चेन. 2 डिफरेंट चेन, तो आप उसे क्या बुलाओगे, वेरिएबल. और जब क्या है, ये हमारा जो है साइट है, ओके, द एंटीबॉडी विच इज प्रेजेंट, इट इज कांस्टेंट. वो कहीं जाता नहीं है, घूमने नहीं जा रहा, कुछ नहीं कर रहा. So what it is, we called it as a constant region. Variable region constitute always for antigen binding site, which we called it as an paratop. Now this upper side, if you will see, okay, the heavy chain is there and the light chain. Again, internal arm, that is heavy chain, external arm, light chain. Variable है, बराबर अलग अलग है. इसीलिए जो वेरिएबल रीजन है, मतलब ये जो ऊपर के 2 रीजन है, लाइट हैवी, दे आर व्हाट, दे आर डिफरेंट. एंड व्हाट डज दे कॉन्स्टिट्यूट, उनके पास क्या है, एंटीजन बाइंडिंग साइट है. इसलिए हम ये टॉप ऑफ द थिंग्स को क्या कहते हैं, एंटीजन बाइंडिंग साइट. And this antigen binding site is also called it as an paratop. One day, okay, once in a while, it was asked into a board examination paper, that is, what is the meaning of an paratop? One student called and directly said to the examiner, means the supervisor who was present into the class, this question is from outside. We was not having such kind of a question in our textbook. Actually, it was there in antigen binding complex, antigen antibody complex, which we are going to study soon. Okay. So always remember, students, antigen binding site itself, it is called as in paratop. ऑल राइट, जहाँ पे क्या होने वाला है, जहाँ पे आप एंटीबॉडी आके स्टिक होने वाली है, पकड़ने वाली है. ओके, क्यों? क्योंकि पूरा वाई शेप स्ट्रक्चर किसका है बेटा? दिस होल वाई शेप स्ट्रक्चर इज ऑफ एंटीबॉडी, राइट? और ये जो होल वाई शेप स्ट्रक्चर इज ऑफ एन एंटीबॉडी, so at the top where it has been mentioned NN, that is an antigen binding site, तो क्या होगा? इस एंटीबॉडी पे आकर ये एंटीबॉडी स्टिक हो जाएगी, बाइंड हो जाएगी, पकड़ लेगी उसको. समझ में आया? इसीलिए हम उसे क्या कहते हैं? पैराटॉप. ऑलराइट, तो वो क्यों ऐसा पैराटॉप बोला गया है? क्योंकि वो दोनों भी डिफरेंट रीजन है बेटा, वेरिएबल रीजन है कि नहीं? So that's why it is what? It is called as an antigen binding site. Antibody recognizes binds specific antigen forming antigen antibody complex. हमेशा हमारी जो एंटीबॉडी है वो अपने एंटीजन को पहचानेगी. ओके, और क्या करेगी? वो खुद कहेगी, कम हियर, यू आर माय एंटीजन, सो यू शुड कम एंड stick on me, you should be with me, so we should be together. Ma'am, now why are you telling antigen antibody in this way? The reason behind that is, students, each and every antibody antigen, it decides your blood group. तो हर एक ह्यूमन बीइंग में, आपके खुद के बॉडी में, देयर विल बी अ डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एन एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी, लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा कौन सा रहेगा? जो आपका ब्लड ग्रुप है उसका होगा. समझ में आया? अंडरस्टूड. So what the antibody will do? It will call that antigen. It will say, come and stick on me, means be together with me, because you are my antigen. Understood? वो ऐसा नहीं बोलेगी, ओ तुम, मैं ए वाला हूँ तो तू बी को जाके पकड़ के लेकर आ, ओ को जाके पकड़ के लेकर आ. ऐसे कभी नहीं करेंगे. ऑल राइट, most antibody carries two antigen binding site. Whichever antibodies are present, they have how many? Two antigen binding sites, and hence they are said to be bivalent. Okay, आप देख सकते हो, हमारे पास सिंगल वाई स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, हमारे पास दो वाई, प्रॉपर वाई स्ट्रक्चर है कि नहीं? और इस प्रॉपर वाई स्ट्रक्चर में अगर आप देखोगे तो 2D स्ट्रक्चर जैसा है. वन, ओके, दिस इज वन साइड एंड विच इज टू साइड. ओके, तो दो जन साथ में बाइंड हो रहे हैं, राइट? So hence one single antibody have a two antigen binding site. Two, one, two, one, two. Understood? That's why we called it as an bivalent. Always remember, in exam if it is asked, why antibody is called as a bivalent? Because always the antibodies have a two carriers of two antigen binding sites. So we called it as an bivalent. Understood, student? समझ में आया? अब easy तौर तरीका, I'll tell you how to remember. You should remember first point immunoglobulin, second B lymphocyte, third 2000 molecules produced per second, Y-shaped structure, 4 polypeptide chain, heavy light chain, 2 आपको याद रखना है. ओके, डाइसल्फाइड बॉन्ड, हिंज, वेरिएबल रीजन, एंटीजन बाइंडिंग साइट, antibody complex, bivalent. What are all these things? These are your sub points to remember कि मुझे ये चीज लिखना है. ओके, इसके अलावा मैं इस आंसर में और कुछ भी भाड़ूस भर्ती नहीं करूंगा या फिर करूंगी. Understood? It will give you a maximum points and it will score a maximum score of your answer. You will get out of. Okay. So always remember, antibody are called as a glycoprotein, and they are specific to whom? They are specific to the antigen. That's why we call them as an immunoglobulin. All right. This antigen produces plasma cells. Why plasma cells they produces? Who produces? B lymphocytes. क्यों? क्योंकि B lymphocytes के साथ जो एंटीजन होते हैं वो क्लोन प्रोड्यूस करते हैं और वो ही क्लोन आपके प्लाज्मा सेल भी बनाएंगे और मेमोरी सेल्स भी बनाएंगे, राइट? आफ्टर दैट plasma cells आपके overall they will produce how many antibodies per second? 2000 molecules of antibodies per second. What is the shape of an antibody? The shape of an antibody is Y shape. Okay. What does it consist of? 4 polypeptide chain. How many polypeptide chain? 4 polypeptide chain. 2 heavy, which is represented as an H. 2 light, which is represented as an L. Alright. Region. The Y-shaped antibody, they are holding 2 sides. Upper side, we called it as an Y, that is an arm. And the lower it is present, we called it as an body. Okay. So whole it is termed as in that antibody is termed as an hinge. Okay. Now this chain of antibody, it consists of a variable region and even it consists of a constant region. Understood? This four bonds are bind together by disulfide bond. Variable regions are present into our antibody. We called it as an antigen binding site. Always the antibody is highly specific in recognizing antigen. Hence we called it as an antigen antibody complex. Most of the antibodies have how many antigen binding sites? 2 antigen binding sites. It is said to be bivalent. Understood, students? Any kind of a doubt in today's this whole concept of antibody? Please tell me. कुछ डाउट्स है गाइस? पूछो. समझ में आया? आज का एक कंपलसरी होमवर्क होगा, वो आपको ये है कि you have to draw neat and label diagram of antibody. ये antibody का diagram you will draw 2 times and this answer you will write it down 2 times. Okay? मैम ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि ये हर साल पूछा जाने वाला क्वेश्चन है. इसके अलावा कभी भी पेपर कंप्लीट नहीं होता. Understood? The thing is that this is a different thing. Due to pandemic, the exam have not happened. But if हर टाइम किसी का नसीब अच्छा नहीं होता है बेटा, so we have to be prepared. Okay? Now this diagram, this is antigen antibody complex. Now you people know antigen antibody complex means what? Whenever our antibody is what? It is highly specific for identifying antigen. Okay? And whenever the antibody recognizes specific antigen, we called it as an antigen antibody complex. Understood dear? समझ में आया आकांक्षा? जब कभी भी हमारी एंटीबॉडी प्रॉपरली एंटीजन फाइंड आउट कर लेती है, उसके साथ बाइंड हो जाती है, हम उसे बोलते हैं एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी कॉम्प्लेक्स. ओके? नाउ दिस एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी कॉम्प्लेक्स, एंटीजन एंटी बाइंडिंग साइट कौन है? वेरिएबल रीजन. मतलब दूसरा रीजन, लाइट चेन, हेवी चेन, उसे हम कहते हैं पैराटॉप. ऑलराइट. अब अगर आप इसमें देखोगे, दिस होल स्ट्रक्चर इज व्हाट? दिस होल स्ट्रक्चर which it is present, okay, it is present of a virus. Inside the virus, the spherical structures, if you can see, it is antigen, and therefore the antigen which it is present, it is what? It is sticking. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे क्या है? एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट्स. ओके, ये एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट्स क्या है? ये क्या कर रहे हैं? ये सब प्रेजेंट है उस वायरस के इर्द गिर्द. ओके, और ये क्या है हमारे? देखो, एंटीजन बाउंड एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट्स मींस व्हाट? ये जो एंटीजन हमारे एंटीबॉडीज है, वो क्या कर रहे हैं? उनको वायरस ने, देखो ये वायरस के अंदर एंटीजन है, वायरस ने एंटीजन को क्या किया? पकड़ लिया है. तो हमारे बॉडी को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए एंटीजन क्या कर रहे? खुद अपने एंटीबॉडीज क्या कर रहे? खुद एंटीजन के पास जा रहे हैं. समझ में आया? Why students? Reason behind that, आउटर बॉडीज ऑफ whose? आउटर बॉडीज ऑफ कोरोना वायरस. बॉडी बहुत स्ट्रांग है हमारी, अंडरस्टूड, बहुत हेल्दी इंसान की है. तो उसने कोरोना वायरस ने क्या किया, एंटीजन को वो सप्रेस कर रहा है, मैं तुझे नहीं छोड़ूंगा. तो ठीक है, एंटीजन को तुमने सप्रेस किया है ना, एंटीबॉडी को थोड़ी ना. एंटीबॉडी ने क्या कहा, एंटीजन को तुम बाहर नहीं निकालोगे, लेकिन एंटीजन नहीं आ सकता, लेकिन हम तो जा सकते हैं एंटीजन के पास, राइट. हम अपने अपने एंटीजेंस को पकड़ लेंगे. तो एंटीबॉडीज व्हाट दे हैव वेंट टुवर्ड्स द एंटीजन फॉर डिटरमाइनिंग, उनके खुद के पास गए ताकि हम पकड़ ले और क्या करें, हम अपने बॉडी को वायरस मुक्त करें. मींस वी आर स्ट्रॉन्ग, आवर इम्यून सिस्टम इज स्ट्रॉन्ग. अंडरस्टूड स्टूडेंट्स, समझ में आया सबको. इसलिए ये क्या बता रहा है, दिस एवरीथिंग इज शोइंग व्हाट, this even remember how students, this antigen are also proteins only. ये भी क्या होता है, स्पेरिकल शेप में होता है, जैसे हम कहते हैं ग्लोब्यूलर प्रोटीन. तो आप चाहे एंटीजन ले लो या फिर एंटीबॉडी ले लो, दोनों भी प्रोटीन्स है. सिर्फ एंटीबॉडी में याद रखना है आपको, एंटीबॉडीज क्या है, ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन है. शुगर मॉलिक्यूल्स के साथ प्रोटीन कंबाइन हुआ है, इसलिए ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन कहते हैं हम उसे. अंडरस्टूड बेटा? ओके. और हमारा एंटीजन कौन है, ओनली प्रोटीन, प्लेन प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल. Yes. Now next diagram, if you will see students, it is what, antigen antibody complex. Now this is what, this is my antibody and this is my antigen. इसमें सिर्फ मैंने एक बताया एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी कॉम्प्लेक्स, मतलब ये जो हमारे ऊपर के दो वेरिएबल रीजन है, बराबर. एंड ऑन दिस टू वेरिएबल रीजन व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, द एंटीजन हैव गॉट स्टक. ओके, ये एंटीबॉडी का पूरा स्ट्रक्चर है वाई शेप. ये कौन है ऊपर ही, दिस इज टू वेरिएबल रीजन, राइट. एंड इस दो वेरिएबल रीजन पे क्या हुआ है स्टूडेंट्स, हमारे एंटीजन स्टक हो चुके हैं. इसलिए हम क्या कह रहे थे, एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी कॉम्प्लेक्स. ऑलराइट स्टूडेंट्स, गेटिंग माय पॉइंट. आकांक्षा, सिद्धांत, डायग्राम इजी है, समझ में आ रहा है इसमें से? हाँ, नहीं समझा प्लीज पूछो, हाँ, चुप मत बैठना. अभी there are certain terms. Now students in this, एक तो आपने पढ़ा, पहला तीन चीजें आपने पढ़ी. पैराटॉप पढ़ा, एंटीजन बाइंडिंग साइट पता है क्या है, बाइवेलेंट पता है क्या है. अब आपको क्या करना है, आपको याद रखना है सेरोलॉजी क्या होता है, एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट्स क्या होता है, जिसे हम एपिटॉप्स भी कहते हैं. पैराटॉप्स आपको ऑलरेडी पता है, हाँ. And then you have to remember little bit about lock and key manner. Okay, this lock and key manner we have already studied into the chapter of biomolecule in 11th standard. But if it is not studied, I'll tell you उसे lock and key क्यों कहा जाता है. Okay, now students, first one, serology. What is the meaning of serology? Serology means it is a branch of immunology. Okay, and it is going to study with what? It is a study which deals with antigen and antibody interaction. In short, I'll tell you, that is what, it is a study of your immune system. Hence that we called it as in serology. Okay, because हमारे जो बॉडी का सीरम होता है वो भी ब्लड में प्रेजेंट होता है, हमने देखा था. और ये क्या करता है, वही हमारा सीरम एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी डिसाइड करता है. Understood students? That's why what, this antigen antibody complex means what, it is a branch of immunology which deals with the study of antigen and antibody interaction, and we called it as in what, we called it as in serology. Okay, ये पॉइंट बहुत इजी, आपको पता है हर एक का एंटीबॉडी क्या होता है, स्पेसिफिक होता है एंटीजन के लिए. कंबाइनिंग साइट ऑफ एंटीजन we called it as an antigenic determinant. Okay, combining site means ये जो आपके वेरिएबल रीजन्स हैं, बराबर है कि नहीं, एंटीबॉडी पे जहाँ पे क्या होने वाला है, एंटीजन जाके स्टिक होने वाला है, कंबाइन होने वाला है, बराबर. Hence we called it as an what, we called it as an antigenic determinant. डिटरमाइन करता है अपने आप को एंटीजन, बराबर. अगर एंटीजन ने डिटरमाइन नहीं किया तो एंटीबॉडी खुद जाके उसके पास पहुंच जाएगा, जैसे हमने डायग्राम में देखा. So this antigenic determinant we also called it as an epitope. पैराटॉप्स यू ऑलरेडी नो. करस्पॉन्डिंग एंटीजन बाइंडिंग साइट, मतलब अगर मैं दूसरे लैंग्वेज में अगर आपको कहूँ, वेरिएबल रीजन कॉन्स्टिट्यूट, मतलब जो हमारे वेरिएबल रीजन होते हैं उसी को हम क्या कहते हैं, एंटीजन बाइंडिंग साइट. ओके, तो मेरा ये क्या कह रहा है, ये वाला आंसर आपको देखो, करस्पॉन्डिंग साइट. करस्पॉन्डिंग साइट मतलब एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे एंटीजन आके चिपकने वाले हैं, स्टक होने वाले हैं. दूसरा रीजन ऐसा है, करस्पॉन्डिंग है. करस्पॉन्डिंग मतलब क्या है, वेरिएबल रीजन है, अलग अलग रीजन है, उसे हम बुलाते हैं पैराटॉप. Understood difference between epitopes and paratops? Variable region, paratop. Okay. Antigen going to get stuck, going to get bind, we called it as an antigenic determinant, which we called it as an epitope, and we also called it as an, what does we called it as an antigen binding site. एक चीज बहुत सारे नाम. ओके, तो ध्यान से. All right. Now, anti-binding site are located at a variable region of antibody. Okay, definitely हर एक एंटीबॉडी का क्या है, अलग अलग रीजन है. उसी पे जाके क्या होगा, हमारा एंटीजन जाके बाइंड होने वाला है, स्टिक होने वाला है, राइट. स्मॉल वेरिएशन इन वेरिएबल रीजन मेक एंटीबॉडी हाईली स्पेसिफिक. अगर थोड़ा भी चेंज हुआ है एंटीबॉडी में तो एंटीजन अलर्ट हो जाता है. Understood, उनको क्या हो जाता है, they understand, oh, there is something change which has been happened into the antibody, so we shouldn't go to that antibody, it is not of ours. Understood, like small kids, that person has just patted me, means in their language you have hitted me, so I'm not going to go to you, I'm not going to come towards you. Understood. In the same way these people are, if there is a minute change also carried out on antibody, the antigen are not at all going to go towards them, right. Now, antibody recognizes specific antigen, पता है ये. Hence, we also called it as an lock and key manner, and we called it as an antigen antibody complex. अगर आप ये डायग्राम देख रहे हो स्टूडेंट्स, तो ये जो एंटीबॉडी है हमारे वाई शेप की, उसके ऊपर है जो एंटीजन बाइंडिंग साइट है वेरिएबल रीजन पे, what is happening over there? It is getting stuck. It is getting what? It is getting stuck. It is getting binded like a lock and key. Each and every lock has its own key. Okay. Without that key, the lock is not going to open. In the same way, the antigen is not going to, the antibody is not going to get stuck on the antibody without what? Without its own antibody. तो उनका relationship कैसा है? एक lock and key के तरह. Like for example, in FY we have studied specific protein only binds at that biomolecule. Okay, और वो जब जाके लॉक हो जाता है वो प्रोटीन उस बायोमोलिक्यूल में, शुगर मॉलिक्यूल में, तो हम उसे क्या कहते हैं, लॉक एंड की मैनर. उस प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल को वही शुगर मॉलिक्यूल चाहिए, उसके अलावा वो दूसरे कोई शुगर मॉलिक्यूल या फिर बायोमोलिक्यूल को जाके बाइंड नहीं होगा, कंबाइन नहीं करेगा. Understood. In the same way, that's why we have given what? We have given the name to antigen antibody complex, that is lock and key manner. समझ में आया? Understood. Akansha understood beta. Anybody with any kind
Yes,
of a
ma'am.
doubt? Huh. Now one thing you should be very cunning, students. Always be proper into your exams. That is, what does the students do? They always get confused. Okay, the students who are scholar, there is not at all issue. They are very clear. Structure of antibody, Y shape बनाना है, theory लिखना है. Antigen antibody complex, हर एक बच्चा कंफ्यूज होता है. अब एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी कॉम्प्लेक्स पूछा है तो मैं क्या करूं, एंटीबॉडी बनाऊं, वो आंसर लिखूं या ये आंसर लिखूं? तो आप क्या करोगे, यू विल राइट इट डाउन, एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी कॉम्प्लेक्स, दिस आंसर which I'm showing you. Okay, and you will draw this diagram, because in exam we don't have so much time to draw this diagram. All right, it will take your more time, but while you will draw this diagram, it will make the examiner clean and clear cut view. Understood? That examiner will understand ultimate that you students know very well what is happening. Okay, and write down this answer. Antigen antibody complex, they never ask the diagram. If they are asking the whole question. Means you draw the diagram and explain also. Okay, एंटीबॉडी की तरह नहीं होता है, कभी डायग्राम बनाओ, कभी पूरा आंसर लिखो. ओके, इसमें वैसा नहीं होता. इसमें क्या होता है, आइदर डायग्राम तो पूछते नहीं, पूरा आंसर ही लिखो. समझ में आया? क्वेश्चन बराबर से देखकर लिखना है. So today one more question. Second question of homework is explain neat and label diagram of. Okay, explain neat and label diagram of antigen antibody complex. This you will do only one time. First homework was explain about the antibody. Okay, structure of antibody. So आप diagram भी बनाएंगे, आंसर भी लिखेंगे 2 टाइम. Okay, क्योंकि very important है. लेकिन what about antigen antibody complex? You will just write down one, but with diagram and this answer. All right, students? Okay. Now let us move further. Write down third question, students. One more I want to give you. That is, what is perforance? What is perforin? पढ़ा था ना अभी हमने थोड़ी देर पहले साइटोटॉक्सिक सेल्स में. हाँ, वो लिखेंगे. What is perforin and hematopoiesis? What is perforin and hematopoiesis? Okay. पहला क्वेश्चन था describe the structure of antibody. 2 times drawing, 2 times answer, both the things. Second question was describe antigen antibody complex, only 1 time with diagram and answer. Third question is what is hematopoiesis and perforin? Done, students? Let me know once you are done, both of you.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Akansha Bacha, you? Done, guys?
Yes.
Okay, chal. Now, antigen on blood cells. Now, how your blood group is decided, students? Several known antigens on surface of human blood cells into your blood. Okay, hence we studied few minutes before. That is, antigen are always present on the surface. But which surface? On the surface of our human blood. Okay, because आपका एंटीजन ही जो है वो आपका क्या बताएगा, आपका ब्लड ग्रुप भी बताएगा. This antigen gives rise to the different blood groups. Since from the first lecture I am telling you, right? There are many genetically determined blood groups. बहुत सारे blood groups है हमारे पास. Okay, like we have ABO, we have RH factor, we have Duffy, we have SCID, we have Lewis, we have P factor, we have MNS, etc. बहुत सारे. Okay, लेकिन हम क्या follow करते हैं? ABO. Okay, and we have an RH factor which we called it as an rhesus monkey factor. We will study soon. Okay, Duffy, Kiddy, Lewis, P, MNS. These all are the blood factors. लेकिन this has given the name of the scientist for a blood group because the person who has invented, they gave their name. All right. Okay. Now let us study the blood group which is followed by us and even by universally. Huh? that is ABO blood group. Two antigen और agglutinogen. थोड़ी देर पहले ही हमने पढ़ा था, बराबर. That is what we have studied in the T lymphocytes. और B lymphocytes we have studied
B.
B. बराबर है कि नहीं? B में पढ़ा था. 3 क्लोन्स काम करते हैं कि नहीं? एंटीजन स्पेसिफिकली कौन से इस पे काम करते हैं? न्यूट्रलाइजेशन, ओप्योनाइजेशन एंड एग्लूटिनेशन. बराबर है. सो two antigens, it is also called as an agglutinogen. They are present on the surface of human red blood cells. जैसे कि मैंने आपको लास्ट लेक्चर में कहा था. Now I don't know my blood group, what it is. What I did, I went to the laboratory. I said to that lab technician, see, I don't know my blood group. I want to know my blood group. So what that lab technician did, he took my blood, okay, and after taking it into the that blood sample, he said me wait for 10-15 minutes. I'll let you know your blood group. So I waited. What he did, he took my blood sample, he put it on a slide, a drop of blood, he put it on a slide. After putting it on a slide, we have agglutinogen, different types of agglutinogen. We have artificially also. हाँ, हमारे पास artificially भी present है. Agglutino A, gen A है, B है, AB है and O है. Okay. अब आपको याद होगा तो मैंने लास्ट लेक्चर में कहा था मैं सारे एग्लूटिनोजेंस डालूंगी अपने ब्लड सैंपल में. वो लैब टेक्नीशियन ने क्या किया? सारे एग्लूटिनोजेंस डाले. अब सारे डालने के बाद ओके, पहला उसने क्या किया? पहले ए डाला. तो उसने देखा ए है क्या? ए मतलब एग्लूटिनोजेन इज व्हाट कलर? इट इज येलो कलर. स्टूडेंट, आर्टिफिशियली जो लैब में मिलता है येलो कलर का होता है. ओके. अब आपके ब्लड सरफेस पे ऑलरेडी एग्लूटिनोजेन प्रेजेंट है. ऑलराइट. अब ये एग्लूटिनोजेन प्रेजेंट है, ये आर्टिफिशियल एग्लूटिनोजेन को क्या करेगा? उसका कलर ले लेगा. इट विल टेक इट्स कलर. Understood? And that color, after taking it, it will determine which of the blood group I am having. So that lab technician pour A agglutinogen. There is no yellow color present on my surface. It is showing still red surface. Okay, surface पे कौन? Agglutinogen. मैं artificially भी add कर रही हूँ. Then it putted what? It putted B. Okay. What that lab technician did? He putted artificial agglutinogen B. After putting agglutinogen B, my blood took what? My blood took the blood surface B. ओके, मेरे ऑलरेडी सरफेस पे बी एग्लूटिन प्रेजेंट है, तो मेरे एग्लूटिन ने क्या किया? आर्टिफिशियल को कैप्चर्ड कर दिया, येलो कलर दिया. अंडरस्टूड? सो व्हाट आई एम अ बी पॉजिटिव पर्सन. सेम थिंग, इफ आई एम नॉट बी, इट विल पुट ए बी. ए बी ने लिया क्या कलर? नहीं. ओके, सेम थिंग व्हाट विल डू, ही विल पुट ओ. अच्छा, ओ पॉजिटिव पर्सन है, so it will what? It will capture what? Whole agglutinogen. It will capture this whole yellow color, and it will give you what? It will give you a yellow color on the blood surface. Understood? In this way, the blood has been determined, identified into our laboratory, and then they tell you what is your blood group. Then that lab technician will come and it will tell, madam, your blood group is B positive. Understood? Hence, there are two antigens or agglutinogen. They are present on the human blood cells. Okay. Now, what are they named as then? This agglutinogen or two antigen, they are named as an antigen A and antigen B. Okay. हमारे ब्लड सरफेस पे दो एंटीजन प्रेजेंट होते हैं. उसी दो एंटीजन को हम एग्लूटिनोजेंस भी कहते हैं. अब वो दो एंटीजन कौन बेटा? Antigen A, antigen B. Okay. Now, remember one thing. Antigen A is represented by a capital letters. इसलिए आप देखोगे antigen A, antigen B, capital letter. Corresponding antibodies are also called it as an agglutines. Now, where these agglutines are present? They are present into the serum. And they are called as an A and B antibodies. How will you write it down, antibodies? How will you represent it? You will be represented it with a small letter. Understood? समझ में आया? आप कैसे लिखोगे? आप लिखोगे ही नहीं, आप आइडेंटिफाई भी कैसे करोगे? जब एंटीजन होगा ए एंड बी तो कैपिटल लेटर में रिप्रेजेंट करना है, ओके। और अगर सीरम, अगर एग्लूटीन है, एंटीबॉडी है, तो आप उसे स्मॉल लेटर में रिप्रेजेंट करोगे। समझ में आया गाइस? अंडरस्टूड? बोथ आर प्रेजेंट इनटू द ब्लड। On the surface, agglutinogen is present. In short, antigen is present. Inside your blood, antibodies are present. Antibodies are also called as an agglutinin. समझा? Okay. अभी ABO blood group presence or absence of antigen A and B is classified into 4 groups. चाहे आपके बॉडी में एंटीजन ए बी हो या फिर ना हो, ओके, हम उनको 4 में क्लासिफाई करते हैं, 4 ब्लड ग्रुप्स में क्लासिफाई करते हैं. फर्स्ट वन is A, B, AB and O. This is familiar to us, right? These are the blood groups which we are having it. Now, let's identify the blood groups. How will you identify blood group A? When antigen A is present on the surface of the red blood cell. जब कभी भी आपके ब्लड सेल पे एंटीजन ए प्रेजेंट है, बराबर, आपके ब्लड सैंपल पे एंटीजन ए प्रेजेंट है और उस ब्लड में प्लाज्मा मतलब जो आपकी एंटीबॉडी है वो बी होगी, तो आप ब्लड ग्रुप मतलब आपका ब्लड ग्रुप ए है. समझ में आया? अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग इट. नाउ if
Ma'am, your video is paused. I guess there's some network issue.